What is going on, guys? I'm going to be doing some quick Jeep Wrangler maintenance. I need to change my fog light because my fog light is out, and hopefully if I have enough time I'll take my car to get the oil change. It's just some quick Jeep Wrangler maintenance stuff, just stuff that you gotta do. And yeah, if you can see behind me, I'm inside the garage that I'm so happy to finally have now, that I can do some quick things and do some car videos now that we have a garage. But yeah, so that's on the agenda for today. So let's do it. All right, once you get these 4 clips out, it'll just flop right down. I'm gonna take it completely off though. I'm gonna take mine completely off. Cool, so I have the plastic skid plate out. Now that I have this thing out, I think I'm gonna paint it. So I'm gonna keep this out for right now. I don't plan on doing anything crazy that I'm gonna need it for the time being. So I'm gonna probably wash this thing off and paint it. Eventually I wanna get a new one, a better one. These things are just plastic, but I'm gonna keep this out for right now. I'm gonna save this for another day. I'm thinking about painting the tow hooks on the front of the Jeep a different color, so I'll have this match that. So I'm gonna do that. Now that I have this thing out, I'm happy. So let's move on to changing the light bulb. All right, if you're wondering how to do this, it's actually really not that hard. There's like 4 screws. Just unscrew them with a screwdriver. This whole thing will just come out. I got one more screw to do. This is the back end looking at the fog light. Now that I got this whole thing off, and now that all this is off, I'm gonna clean up this area too and do some rust protection underneath here, but I'll do that for another day. For right now, I'm just gonna change this fog light. And this is what it looks like when it comes out. Like that. And you just unclip it from there, except for it's not fitting through here. Nowhere to fit it out. I swear this should not take this long to do this. I swear this isn't that difficult. Okay. Gonna figure out another way to, or I guess I'm gonna leave it in there and just take the bulb out and just put the other bulb in. I guess I could do that, but this shouldn't take this long. It really shouldn't. All right. And once again, since I couldn't take it out from the bottom, or let me show you. See that? It is too gosh darn big to fit through there, to fit through here. So I've been working at it and looking through the fog light hole. See that? It works. Yeah, this is the old bulb. You can tell it's burnt out. The new bulb. Nice. Okay, so the new one's back in. See if I get this. I believe it just goes in. Which side? Like this. Let's see. Now before I screw everything back in, let me just test this. Let's make sure this works. Stick this back in there. I could be an idiot. I could be. Never know. So let me just put that in for right now. Let's turn the car on and see what happens. Hopefully it works. It works. This one light looks a little bit brighter. Alright, that works. Now time to button everything up. Alright, yeah, so real simply, this little screw right there, that's just to make sure that this is straight, that the beam is going out straight, because this, the actual casing for the bulb can actuate a little bit, so it can go up and down. So just to make sure it's straight, so just have to put that little spring with the screw. So if you're wondering what that is, I don't know how this one looks. Yeah, oh yeah, so it is. It's the same way. I didn't even look. Or did I do it a little too tight? No, I think I did it just about right. Alright, and I'm just putting these last little screws back in. Oh, and also I wanted to mention that I'm washing, not really washing, I am cleaning the inside of my car. I've done that before, but I haven't really done like a real good one. since I bought this Jeep, and that's something I'm going to do right now. Probably not going to film that, but I do want to mention that, yeah, I'm going to be cleaning out the interior of my car because I consider that part of the maintenance. Also, I realized I didn't talk about these little lights. Yeah, I finally had them hooked up and wired in. Yeah, didn't do a video explaining all that. And wow, it's gotten really dark. I'm in the shade. There we go. But yeah, I didn't do a video talking about that. But yeah, I did wire them up. Let me show you where the little switch is at. Yeah, I know. Don't mind the hack job. But right now, I have the switch just kind of there. And yeah, there's a switch, and I'll show you it. Pretty bright. I will say the good thing about the Jeep being semi-tall in its stock form is that you can get pretty much underneath it without too much problems. And let me show you. Yeah, you can really just like look at anything that you need to look at. Like I said, I'm gonna do some rust protection on here. This was the part that was protected by the skid plate, so I'm assuming this part didn't get washed that much because of the skid plate was in the way. So if any salt or anything got on here, this is where it pretty much reside. But going further back, it really isn't that bad of a shape. Before I bought this Jeep, that's one of the things I looked at to make sure that there wasn't any frame rot or anything like that. I mean, yeah, there's surface rust, but it's not as bad as what it could be or what I've seen before in the past. So it's, you know, it's pretty straightforward, but I'm gonna tack all of this stuff. I'm gonna tack all that. Keep going back, I'm gonna sand everything down and undercoat this bad boy. Living somewhere where there's salt and snow, you gotta make sure you stay on it, or otherwise you're gonna have a car that's not gonna have a frame, essentially. So make sure you stay on that. Alright, so that is done, and I mean, I think it looks good. I mean, let me show you what it looks like. Alright, now that that's done, I can clearly see. For some reason, this bulb looks so much cleaner now. Or the actual lens. Like, the lens looks cleaner. I'm not sure if it's just my angle that I'm looking at it. Oh, it might be. But either way, that's done because I like running this as my daytime running lights. So that I have that done. Like I said before, I'm going to clean up the skid plate and I'm going to paint that. I'm not sure what color I'm going to do. I do want to paint the tow hooks on the Jeep. Whatever color, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do the under the skid plate because eventually I do want to get a better one, but for right now I'm going to just paint that one so it looks better. I mean, the Jeep is blue, but I don't know if I really want to do blue, but I don't want to do something that clashes with that. But I don't know yet. We'll see what's going to happen, but I'm going to do that. But yeah, so that's done. So I realized that I did not film an outro in this video as I'm editing it now. And yeah, as you can see behind me, there goes the ferrets. Yes, people, they are alive. They're with me now. I know a lot of people were asking, what about the ferrets? Are you going to do any more ferret videos? Yeah, they're there. But I am going to do an update video. You can tell behind me we have just moved still, so not everything's unpacked and everything's still kind of all over the place. But anyways, so thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a like. Check out some of the other videos that I've done. I've done a lot of other videos, and I plan on continuously doing videos on the Jeep Wrangler. Also, if you have a chance, check out my website, Geeks with Cars. The link will be in the description, like always. And thank you guys so much. See you in the next video. See ya.